Alright, I'm finally ready to announce my scan results, so come with me once again to MD Anderson as I head for my latest scans. I left early in the morning to drive in, then had to take care of my pre-scan ritual before heading for labs and for my scans. Before every set of scans, I take one of these little rocks from the Caged Rocks, and I set it free over by the free rocks. It's kind of ridiculous, but I've been doing it every scan since my first appointment at MD Anderson. You see, when I was first diagnosed, my husband couldn't come with me to my appointments because of COVID, but he walked me over to the building every morning. And on the walk before my first appointment, I was making nervous small talk and asked him if he ever thought that the Caged Rocks get jealous of the free rocks around the corner. So while I was waiting to be called back for that first appointment, he sent a picture of one of the rocks he freed, so at least that one wouldn't be jealous. And in honor of that ridiculousness, I have been freeing a rock every scan since. Let's see if it'll bring some good luck to these scans. After I wrapped up my MRI, I headed to the store in search of ribbon for the gifts that I had made for my care team. They mainly see rare kidney cancers, so I made these for them as I was trying out my new laser cutter the other day. Then I went back to the hotel, had some dinner, and tried not to look at my scans. I always look at them almost immediately after, but that usually means I'm miserable all night, so I tried not to look this time. Someone on Twitter also said they'd donate to a grant I fundraise for if I made it, and so I held out. But I was so nervous the next morning, I literally threw up, which is the first time that's ever happened to me. But it was all worth it, because after 2 years, surgery, treatment, and a whole lot of waiting, I was classified as no evidence of disease for the very first time. So I went back for the rock I left behind the day before. Pretty sure we're gonna name this guy Ned. And I freed him too to celebrate. This is a major milestone for me. When I was first diagnosed, I had such extensive disease and such a rare cancer that my oncologist at the time told me they didn't want me to get too caught up in the idea that I would reach NED because our treatment goals weren't curative. I don't have that oncologist anymore, and I'm not upset that they told me that. They were just setting realistic expectations. In the early days, I'm not sure if anyone would have guessed that I'd be where I am today, which is why hearing no evidence of disease is so meaningful to me. I was going to wait until Thursday when I hear from the NIH to share this news, because I don't know if they'll technically classify me as NED. The spots we've been watching in my liver are still there, but they've been completely stable for over a year. And honestly, I don't think we've ever seen those spots grow. So they weren't listed as suspicious on the scan. And after being stable for over a year without treatment, my oncologist felt comfortable calling me NED. There's a chance the NIH might not agree, but I've been waiting to hear those words for so long. So I'm gonna soak up this moment because this is a major win.